Well, hi everybody. It is Heidi at Hen and Chicks Studio. And what feeling do you get when you open up the cookie jar and somebody has left like half a cookie in the cookie jar? Don't you just say, could they have just eaten them all? Because somehow a half a cookie is worse than no cookies at all, at least if I open the cookie jar. And there's no cookies, and it's like, okay, well, at least I can't eat any, but a half a cookie? Well, it's sort of how I'm feeling this morning or this afternoon for our end of bolt sale. We started with buckets of fabric, and you all have been taking advantage of our end of bolt sale, which today's coupon code for 31% off and the link are in the comments. And literally, we're down to this last little crumb of stuff in the bucket. And I'm telling you, there's good stuff. Look at that. Jason Yenter. You could make a 60-degree
table runner.
Easy striped table runner in each of those. You could, because you need 1.5 yards, and I think both of them have 2.5, and that one has 2 1/4, so you could easily make a table runner, 2 table runners out of that. And the pieces, and actually, is that the same coral color as that? Look at that. Look at that. They're 2 completely different collections, but they would even go together. They're just like lonely little crumbs.
Well, these 2 even go together, Heidi.
Yes, they do. Yep, they sure do. Yep, this is, again, the Jason Yenter Elysian border, and then we've got this pretty batik. And look at this. We love
that one.
Oh yeah, that's flannel.
Couple flannels.
Couple flannels. There's 3 flannels there. There's one. This is one cuddle. There's one cuddle here, which would make like great scarves or the backs of pillows. We've talked about that. Great piece of green. This is left over from a Benartex collection that they used with the All Iowa Shop Hop fabric. What else do we have? This is the Plaster of Paris collection in one of the teals. And last but not least, I think this is Dancing in Paris. A little bit of fabric that's left over from that.
Could even do that.
Oh yeah, you could. You absolutely could. So I'm just kind of hoping that my plea is that you'll help us today get rid of the crumbs in the jar, because these fabrics, oh hey, wait a minute, this guy and that guy would go very well together. Ooh, that could be a very pretty combination. So I'm telling you, there's crumbs. EOB 31% off. They are in the specific link in the comments. So wanted to talk to you about crumbs. The other thing is, we have been working really hard around here already to get organized for our quilt sale that is going to happen for the entire month of July. And what happens when the store samples come down is that we end up taking them home so that they're safe and, out of the way kind of thing. And now Goldie and Virginia have been digging them all back out, making sure that the finished store samples are all on the website. You cannot buy them yet. That is not possible. So if you were to go, you can go look, but if you were to go, they're not for sale yet, because in the month of July, 100% of the price of the quilt, the retail price, is going to be donated to Peyton Pekarik and her fight right now for bone cancer. And you're going to be learning more about her over the next few weeks. During the month of June and July, we'll be talking more with her as well as about her situation. So anyway, so it's something that we can do to help. It's something that we can do to help her family. Well, anyway, we start pulling out all of these quilts. And because I own a second business, many of you don't know that, but it's called American Quilt Retailer, we ended up with some quilts. And this is one of the original quilts that I bought when I bought that business back in 2015. And I am putting some of these quilts on. Do I need to turn it? Oh yes, the hearts are not. I'm going to blade over here on the machine because I think that'll be easier.
Yep.
So this is a free pattern, and it is downloadable right now on our website for the free pattern to make this particular quilt. But we've also made it, and I want to show you our version. Oh, it's pinned. Oops, did I?
Yep,
I'm
it's
sideways
pinned.
too. Let me see if I can unpin it real quick so it's not hanging. Flower Boxes is the name of it. We do have basically a fat quarter bundle, but a kit to make this. We just think it is so wonderful, and I'm going to lay it down next so that Jamie can see. I love, I'm sorry about that, folks. It's live TV. I love how it is possible to make a quilt look so different based on, I mean, look how fun this is with the yellows and the oranges and the red hearts and the colorful background, and yet stunning in 2-color black, white, or 3-color black, white, and yellow. So I just think that it's a great, so you can, number one, you can download the free pattern. And then this quilt is not for sale during the store sample will not be for sale during the sale that we've got in July, but you can buy the kit if you want to. This quilt will be for sale, and we have kind of a little system, the way we put all of the prices on them and try to make it as fair as possible for all of the quilts. So we'll talk more about that in the future. But in the meantime, help me with the cookie crumbs over here and get excited about some of the quilts we've got coming up for sale, and maybe go and see if you want to download that pattern and make this pretty sunshine quilt today. So everybody, be creative until we see you next.